Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Amber with Glitzy Glam with Amber. Most of you know me on my Facebook page, Glitzy Glam with Amber. If you're not a follower, make sure you go and check it out. Today we are actually going to do a tutorial on the So Jaded Caffeine Lights Color Pop collab. We're going to go in with a really pretty, glamorous look today. And without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to go into is this shade right here, and it's called Rose Quartz, and it's a really soft brown color, and I always like to go in with a light color. So we're going to just put that into the crease. Alright, and the next shade we're going to go into will be this color right here, which is My Precious, and I'm just going to blend out that brown. So I'm going to go in with a clean brush. And you want to tap off any excess shadow you have on there. You don't want to go in too heavy. All right, now for the next color we're going to go into, it's going to be more of a deeper shade. We're going to go into shade Jasper, which is this dark brown right here. And I always like to put a darker brown on the outer corner of my eye. All right, now after I do that part, I always like to go back in with that same brush and go back into Rose Quartz right here so I can blend those very well together. Now for the next step, we are going to go in with our CoverGirl concealer. This is my favorite concealer right now. You can get it at the drugstore. It just works really good, and you don't have to pay an arm and a leg for it, and it still works very well. And we're going to go in with this brush right here. It's actually for lips, but I really like this one for cutting my crease. So I'm just going to put a little on the edge of my brush. And then apply it in an oval shape. And you really don't need too much product. And then we're going to go ahead and do the same to the other eye. See, I went a little more heavy with that one, but that's okay. And we're just gonna go over that other eye again. Try to get closer to the camera so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so now that we have that all set and everything, we're gonna go back into that palette and we're gonna pick a shimmer shade right here. And I'm actually gonna go into Sunstone right here. And I'm gonna apply that with just my finger. Shimmers always apply best with your finger. Ooh, girl. It is so cute. All right, now we're gonna go back into that deep brown right here. And we're just gonna clean that up. So I like to just pat it on there, like so. All right, so the next thing we are gonna go into now is we're gonna top it with this glitter right here. And to do that, I always go in with the NYX Glitter Primer. I just put a little bit on my finger and press it into my eye. And then you just put a little on your finger. And this is gonna give it that really glammed up look. Cute. All right, and now we're gonna go ahead and do the same to the other eye. All right, the next thing we're gonna go in with is our lashes, and today we're gonna go in with Supernova by Lunar Angel Lashes. These are some of my favorite lashes, and they are fox mink, so they are cruelty free. All right, so I always go in with the duo right here. And I already cut them to fit my eyes. You always want to cut them to make sure they fit your eye first, because they are not one size fits all. While we wait for those to dry, we're gonna go in with this CT London Water Burst, the Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. I'm just gonna put some on my skin. I already moisturized before. You just really want to make sure it's in there pretty good. I'm going to take my lash and just set it on there. Where I want it. And then the inner corner I like to get with my own finger. And then I press. Such a pretty lash. I'm just gonna go in with my finger. You can use the tool if you want, and I wanted to show you how, but I really like to use my fingers. You can also use tweezers, but I really prefer just my hands. But not everyone can or wants to use their hands. Ooh, cute. They are such beautiful lashes, and look how sparkly that pressed glitter is, y'all. ColourPop really knows how to do a pressed glitter. They are my favorite pressed glitters for sure. I'm gonna make sure that it's where I need it to be. Yes. All right. Now you always want to coat your lashes, and I'm going to use the Power Up by Butter London. They are so pretty. All right, so going on with the face, we're gonna go in with the CoverGirl concealer again. And I like to put it on any redness. I really don't like the way this one's sitting. I'm trying to fix it. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go in with this Real Technique sponge and I'm gonna spray it with some water. I'm just gonna get that into the skin. It's really white, but it's okay because we're just gonna put foundation over it. All right, now for the foundation, we're gonna go in with the NARS Luminous Weightless Foundation. This is my favorite foundation. It's really lightweight, but full coverage. So I'm gonna get in with that. Okay. Now I'm going to go into the CoverGirl concealer in a different shade. This is the warm beige, and I'm going to go on the under of my eye. And we're just going to blend that in. And I'm just going in tapping motions. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do is go into the CT London Everyday Vacay Setting Powder. It's my favorite because it smells like coconuts. It smells so good. And I'm just gonna put some on my sponge, and we're gonna put that there so it doesn't crease up. Right under the eye where we put the concealer. That. All right, the next step, I'm gonna go go into the Maybelline Define Line eyeliner. It is my favorite. And I'm just gonna use this sponge right here, and I'm gonna pull my eye down like that. Ta-da! Now, for the under eye, right here, we're gonna go back into that dark shade. And for that, I like to actually use this really fluffy straight-ended brush right here. I don't know where I got it, but I love it. Anyone that's fluffy and has this angle will do. I'll do that. And then we're also going to blend that out with the rose quartz shade. Now for the brow bone, I'm actually going to go into shade Diamond, and I'm actually going to take my finger with it and kind of just place it. It is a super shock shade, and it is gorgeous. Now the next thing we're going to get into is our contour, and I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Cocoa Contour. It's a little broken, but here it is. First, we're going to go into this shade right here. And I like to go in with this brush right here. It is the Morphe E42, and it is so good for contouring. My favorite for sure. So I'm just going to take that and start in tapping motions all around the edge of my face. I think contour looks a lot better if you start light and then you just build up the color. Now we're going to go into the medium contour. I know a lot of you are probably really shocked that I am doing a glam look for my first look, because you guys already know I love my colorful looks. But I really want to do a tutorial that you guys could really use on like weddings or anything like that. That you can go back and watch, and it's not just a live. Okay, now for the last step, I'm going to go into the deeper shade. Whoop. All right, now we're gonna go back into the CT London powder, and we're gonna go ahead and set our contour. I like to go from my lip up. That. And you want to angle it up. So we're gonna now take this Alamar Cosmetics powder brush, which is my favorite thing for blending it all together. I love this brush. Y'all, Alamar Cosmetics has really great products for really good prices. I love Alamar Cosmetics. All right, now I'm going to go into this Power Up by Butter London and do the bottom lash. Cute. All right, now we're going to go into the Alamar Cosmetics Blush Trio, and this one is in medium. I love it so much, especially this shade right here. It helps to blend out my contour really nicely. So first I always go into Seclusion, and I take it at the top of my contour and blend that all together. Okay, and now I'm going to go into this middle shade right here just to give us a little bit of color. Yes, okay. There we go. So I'm being weird. Touch that spot up a little bit where I messed it up just a little bit. And yeah. Cute. Okay. Now I'm going to go in this brush right here. This is the Morphe E37, and I'm going to use that for the inner corner. And I'm going to go into shade Pearl, which is the shade right here. Sorry, this one. Cute. All right, next for the lippy, I'm going to go into shade Gang Gang, and this is from Hank & Henry. I love Hank & Henry products. You guys already know that. Probably one of my favorite brands. Their lipsticks are so good. All right, now for the highlight, we're going to go into the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I love this palette for highlight, and we're going to go into shade Eclipse, which is right here. And for that, we're going to go into this brush right here, and it's the Morphe R36. Ooh, it's so pretty. So pretty. Highlight makes me smile. All right, now we're gonna go into my favorite setting spray, and it is the Morphe Jeffree Star Starberry. It smells so good. And there you have it. This is the final look right here with the So Jaded palette. I hope you guys really liked it. If you loved what you saw in I Can Teach You New Stuff, then please hit the subscribe button. But yeah, have a good day.